Alrighty, what's up you armadillos? Something a bit different here today. Vlog. Hopefully this can kick me off on a bit of a YouTube stint. Hold up, I'll just get some things up here. So yeah, like the title says of this video, ACL Brisbane predictions. Yeah, this is my personal opinion, and I know a lot of people are probably going to be butthurt, but you know what? You can suck it. I'm entitled to my own opinion, and if you don't like it, bye bye. See you later. So yeah, we're gonna start off. I've actually got a 1 through 16, so fairly elaborate. I'm not gonna go into too much depth. There's actually more than 16 teams on the list. On this list, I've got 20. This is of teams that I'm not even sure. You know, a couple of them might not be together. I don't know if some of them are actually a team. So you know, too bad. Too bad if they're not together or not going, etc. But I've got about 20 teams, and I assume there's going to be more teams than this going to the event. Hopefully there is. 20 plus teams would be great. I remember my first few lands I went to, we didn't even get 10 teams. So you know, getting 20 plus would be a great turnout for us OzCod fellas. So let's get this started. In first position, also I've got my list over here on my left screen. So if you notice me turning my head a lot, so too bad. First we've got Immunity or Curse. Curse, formerly the T1 Dotters squad that went over to COD Champs. They got picked up by the Curse organization from North America. So I've got them. Immunity, which is Naked, Buzzin', Shocks and Fighter. Curse is Issei, Chileans, Dens and Damage. So I've got them in first position, either one of the teams. But in second, so if whoever does not come first out of them two, I don't believe they'll come second. In second place, I have the Rebellion squad, which is Vanish, Jolteon and Rival, and I believe they're looking for one. So you know, not a complete lineup yet, but I believe with a strong pickup they'll take out the second position. And in third and fourth, I've got this as an even two. I've got Immunity and Avant, so the same Immunity, Curse or Avant. So the loser of the first position, Curse or Immunity, will come either third or fourth, alongside the Avant boys, which is Vilesider, Kui, Hopi and Maka. So yeah, that's the top four. I think that's going to be a pretty solid top four. And then I've got fifth through 10th. So I think like this can be any particular order, but I've got Capital Punishment, which is Beaston, Luca, Rampage and Rixie, newest edition Rampage. The fella from Immunity that went to COD Champs with them subbed in for Fighter because Fighter is only 17. Too bad. Yeah. And after them, I've got Envy, which is Claw, Puzzin, Fergs, and I believe they're looking for one at the moment as well. But you know, with a strong fourth, just like Rebellion, I think they'll finish in the 5th through 10th position. You know, not necessarily 10th, but it could happen. And then the next team, Insurgency. So Critical, Zeke, Quincy, and newest edition Wolfie, who was previously on the Rebellion lineup. Pretty strong team, you know, young fella Wolfie. I think he's only 14, so it might be the kick in the ass that the Insurgency boys need. Unfortunately, they didn't make it to COD Champs this year. Last year they did, both Crit and Zeke, with their old lineup with Crit and Envious. So hopefully Wolfie, you know, gives them that new young hype that can kick them into gear, and you know, hopefully they can get maybe fifth or fourth. It'd be nice for them. And then I've got Adamant. I'm not even sure if these guys are still together or if they're going to this land, but Adamant, they played the COD Champs qualifiers in Sydney. I believe they came 5th in Sydney, and that is Bookie, Trent, Hoju and Jojo. You know, so let me know if those guys are going or not. And then this team is a question mark. I'm not even sure if it's a team, if it was a troll on Twitter the other night, but it was Mental, Malgi, Boss of Everything, and Slayer Kill. I think To be honest, I think these guys should team together. I think it would be a great team, and I think they would be in that 5th to 10th. I think they would probably get a 5th, 6th position somewhere in that. So that is 1 through 10, and then I've got another 10 teams, but this is for more of a 11th through 16th place positioning. I've got Royal, which consists of Riddy, Excite, Yelza, and Lucky. Lucky's been in and out the team a couple of times. I'm not even sure if he's still in the team, to be honest. Hopefully they can keep this lineup. I know they've had a few roster issues the last week or so, so hopefully they can solidify their roster and stick with the one they've got. Next team is Minuscule. I like these bunch of guys. I've filled in for them and stuff. Good blokes. So it's Aitingley, however you pronounce that, Craftsy, Purvulence, and Spazmonkey. Good blokes. So hopefully they do well. Get the top of this 11th through 16th bracket. And then next is Break Even. So we've got on that team Brindy, T-Jack, and Darmsy. They're LF1 at the moment. So I'm not sure. They're going to have a 4th soon, but I think them guys will do pretty well as well. We've got Fame, my old team, which is Bundo, Fitzy, Skeps, and Blue. Blue, the newest guy in their lineup. He's also 14 like Wolfie, and so hopefully he brings some fresh young talent into the team. And next, Mega, the New Zealand team. I'm not even sure if they're coming across or not. I hope they do. So that's Eminence, Backerbeck, Killer Pie, and Hydra. As we all seen at the Cod Champs qualifiers, the other New Zealand team, I forget their team name, but it was Brados and all that. They came 4th. Big upsets wins for them. So hopefully the Mega Boys can come across and do the same thing for New Zealand. And so next, Auxiliary, 4N Auxiliary, Verk, Broxy, Axie, and Reed. I played a Black Ops 2 comp today with them, and they're a good bunch of blokes. I hope they do well and break into the top 16. And Amari, with my team scrims these guys. I've scrimmed these guys, and they're actually good competition, similar level to us. So hopefully they turn up on the day. Their lineup is Rob, Fro, Nox, and Exploit. So a good bunch of blokes. So hopefully they turn up on the day and can nail a top 16 place. And this is another question mark team. I'm not even sure what's going on with these guys. I think I seen Sharp the other day posting that he was LFC or looking for another team, but it was Sharp, Minx, Birdle, and Bucks. I teamed with Birdle and Bucks for COD Champs qualifiers, and of course Minx added to that, and Sharp now. So good bunch of blokes and female. I'm not sure if they're coming or not, so let me know, guys, and tell me what you're doing. And finally, last, of course, biased opinion, but my team, Pandemic, which is myself, Tanky, Rascals, and Pongle. Hopefully we can get the upper end of this 11th through 16th, maybe even break into the top 10 I'd like, but the level of competition that's come through on this game is ridiculous, and the amount of teams, if we get 20 plus teams, a top 10 finish is going to be a pretty decent effort in this LAN compared to previous years. So this is my predictions, personal views. I don't really care what anyone thinks of it, but hopefully everyone turns up that I've talked about, with the exception, I think, maybe Adamant and the Minx, Birdle, Bucks, Sharp squad, and I don't know about Mental Malgy, Boss, or Slaykill, what they're doing. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff going on in OzCOD at the moment. I know there's a few more teams that I've heard of, so we might even push the upper end towards the 30 team scale, which would be amazing for OzCOD. I think the scene's really grown since the start of this game, even though a lot of people will agree with me, especially the guys that have been playing for a few years now, that Ghost is a very, very average game compared to what we've had in the past. I've heard Black Ops 2 was great. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play much of that. I started a new job, which was an apprenticeship, and I knew gaming would get in the way of a sleeping pattern and waking up at 6 a.m. every day for that. So I gave up for about 8 months, went and played the last LAN, and that was it for that game. So hopefully the next game by Sledgehammer is something similar to what we've had in the past. I was a big fan of Modern Warfare 3, so hopefully, you know, mix of Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 would be a nice game. So yeah, that's about it. I know I've gone a bit off track there, but you know, yeah, fuck it. That's it. That's it from me, guys. This is your boy Kovac, fucking sexiest guy in Ozcod. I'll catch you later.